Welcome to another NOXTROM Digital Media production. I'm your host, Shay Rochelle, and thank you for tuning in and watching the 2014 to 2015 Canadian Professional Basketball NOXTROM TV Awards. And basically, I'm a huge fan, and it's actually an honor to be hosting this event. It's been a long season, so today we're actually going to be presenting some awards. The awards are going to be after an incredible season full of drama, up to the last second, of course, and beyond. We have finally this year's awards for controversial moments, few of those, top stories, players awards, coaches, media, and dance teams. First, I'd like to introduce our sponsors. Thank you very much for sponsoring this show. First, if you need some legal services, go to Sevillano Legal Services. And if you need a beautiful new kitchen, you want to go to Mastro Kitchen Studio. And for the most efficient waterproofing, go to DC Basement Waterproofing. All right, now I also want to mention that this show is not endorsed by NBLC or any other affiliation with any organization. Now I'd like to introduce Alejandro de Armero to the stage to host with me tonight. And we're going to go over some of our highlights because there's tons of highlights to go over for this event, of course. It was a wonderful season. And of course, Alejandro agrees. And now I'd like to welcome him to the stage. Thank you for being here.
Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This has been an incredible season, and for me, it's an honor. It's an honor for me to talk about the most controversial moments. And the most controversial moments, I think one of them is, of course, games during winter time, all those winter storms, and the fans going to the games. Another of the controversial moments is when the Central Conference Finals were hosted at Orangeville. There was a lot of media attention about that. There was a lot of controversy. However, when Justin Prince asked the hard question to David Magley, Coach Magley came with a really good answer. He's supporting the owners, he's supporting the league, and they have to go and play. They have to go and play anywhere they need to play because they are playing for the victory. They are playing for the fans. They're not playing for the location, for the 3,000 seats arena, or for the 5,000 seat arena. They can play in an arena for 10 people, arena for 500 people, or any size of arena. So congratulations for that. And of course, the most controversial moment was Game 7 on the NBL Finals. An incredible drama. It was something that everybody's talking about, it was talking about. Now everybody's tired of the same old. You told me, she told me, oh, the game is too tough, it's too physical. And at the end, what the fans want? The fans are going to see these players fighting, getting physical, getting the basket. If they want to see some ballet dancing, they can go to the next theater to see ballet, or they want to see the players with a tutu. They can ask for that, but definitely basketball is a tough game. It's no game for people who has weak mental endurance. So this is for players that wants to play, and definitely a tough moment for everyone. However, is in the history, and no more to say. The most controversial moment is that. Now, for the most controversial calls, this year, this segment is empty. We don't have any. There were so many controversial calls, some questionable calls on the refs, and we decided that this year there's not going to be any questionable call. All the refs did their best. There was some games that there were like 70 fouls stopping the game. It was a game that was no play because there was so many fouls called by the refs, and there are other games that the only thing they need is a club and start hitting each other. So definitely This year, most questionable call is empty. And the top stories for this year, 2014-2015, of course, the drum-bound survival, the NBLC, all the social media was talking about the NBLC might not survive, blah, blah, blah. So there were some stories about that. There were some stories about the NBLC, National Basketball League of Canada, Game 7 forfeit. There were hundreds of stories. And one of the news that was kind of also important, but it was was not very covered too much, is the NBLC tour in China. Everybody knows about that, but there is not too much coverage. When they are in China, the local newspapers kind of ignore that. So we want to mention good job for those players out there in China playing. They did a phenomenal job. Another top story is the new team going to Niagara region this year. So congratulations for Niagara. It's going to have a team. There's some people wanted to have also in Fredericton, in Montreal, the home of the inventor. Well, not the home of the inventor, but actually he's the inventor of basketball, Nathan Smith, is alumni of the Montreal McGill University. So Montreal really deserves to have a team there. And however, the top story of the year is not really for a newspaper, it's for a story that is, I found this story on Facebook. We will post the link later in our website. It's about my 6-year-old daughter, and I became diehard Raymond basketball fans about a week before the trouble happened. Now the professional players are Syrian, and even the National Basketball League Canada is in Spain. Kids love basketball. This is the story that wins the best story of the year, because it's important that the kids, who are the most important fans, they have a little heart. They deserve to be there. So for me, it has been, that's all for the most controversial moments. Shay?
Thank you so much, Alejandro, for that contribution. I really appreciate it. Now, for the most controversial moments, those were the awards. And now, basically, we just want to always focus on the highlights. There were a lot of controversial moments. There was a lot of hard times, but I think we should really focus on the highlights. There were a lot of great times. There was a game that I went to, and I actually ended up standing on the chair because the win was so close. It came down to final seconds. And I've never seen anything like that other than on TV, so I want to give a shout out to both teams that played that, definitely Windsor Express for winning that game. And through all of the games, everybody's played as hard as they could, and that's the main thing. That's what the fans want to see, that they're actually playing and they have their heart in it. Maybe a little bit tough. I get hit with a sign. I almost got hit with the basketball a couple of times, but like Alejandro said, it's not a game for people to think it's going to be not a tough game. It is a tough game. It is a sport, and sports are played to the death sometimes, and that's just how it is. But like I said, we came out with a victory, Windsor Express, and I've never been happier to be part of that and be part of the team with NOXTROM Digital Media, streaming, reporting, sideline reporting, and meeting some awesome people. The fans were wonderful, and I just want to say thank you for that. So now I am going to introduce Mitch Kobe K. He's going to be doing some award give outs for me. The players, it's going to be Best Contribution is the next award. So Mitch Kobe K, can I please get you up here? Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me. Grateful to be here to celebrate another fantastic year in the NBL. A lot of growth this year and a lot of wonderful basketball that was played. Players leaving their hearts on the court as always, and that's one of the fantastic things about the National Basketball League of Canada. These guys are going to put it all out there each and every time. So without further ado, I'm going to present some awards and give you some stats and feedback on why those players were deserving. We're going to start with the #1 award for Best Contribution. This is for a player who may not play all the minutes, but has made the best contribution to his team for his particular minutes played. Candidates are Tyrone Levitt from the St. John Millrats, Captain Kirk Williams Jr. from the Windsor Express, and Clifford Clinkscales from the Halifax Raymond. The choice here was Captain Kirk Williams Jr. He came over from the Mississauga Power last year to the Windsor Express, and he couldn't have done a better job. You want to talk about an impact player off the bench. He was absolutely the guy. The real highlight in his season was securing the NBL Finals MVP award. He put the team on his back in Halifax, had a 30-plus point game, and most definitely helped bring it back to Windsor. Kirk Williams Jr. was instrumental in this year's championship run for the Windsor Express. He did a fantastic job, and congratulations, Captain Kirk Williams Jr. The second award will be the Performance Award for the player who demonstrated versatility on the offensive, defensive end. He played team basketball, and he focused on ball distribution. Your three choices were Trayvon Lathan from the Moncton Miracles, Marvin Phillips from the London Lightning, and Akeem Ellis from the Brampton A's. The winner of this award was Trayvon Lathan. He was out per night 23 minutes. He put up 13.6 points, 6.4 rebounds, and 2.8 assists, demonstrating versatility by hitting on all cats, and he did it in limited minutes. Trayvon Lathan, who we didn't get to see a ton of in Windsor, but we did catch him on some of the other live streams, and obviously seeing his numbers, he did a fantastic job in limited minutes for the Moncton Miracles. The next award will be the Endurance Award. This is for the player who endured physical and mental pressure during tense moments of these games. Your candidates are Tyrone Garland from the Mississauga Power, Sean Vizant from the Moncton Miracles, and Johnny Mahan from the St. John's Millrats. Johnny Mahan is the winner of this award. He is a spark plug, to say the least, full of energy, definitely a difficult guy to defend. He put up some great shooting percentages. He was 45% from the field, 43% from beyond the arc, and 85% from the free throw line, putting up close to 15 points a game. He was a handful nightly for defenders, so congratulations, Johnny. The Best Impacting Award goes to a player who made the greatest impact on his team once on the court. We have 4 candidates for this award. Thomas Granato from the Brampton A's, Liam McMorrow from the Halifax Rainmen, DeAndre Thomas from the Windsor Express, and Marvin Phillips from the London Lightning. And Marvin Phillips was our choice. We know he didn't finish with the NBL MVP, but he was likely in the running. He was a true double-double at 20 points per game, 10.5 boards. He scored 615 overall points and hauled in 107 offensive rebounds. He was an animal on both ends. Fantastic job he did in London as they returned this year without their point guard, Tony Bennett. So Marvin Phillips picking up the slack as the team star. The last award I will be introducing is the 5th, and it is for the Best Focus Award. Player who was most focused on the court. Your candidates are Saya Ando from the Halifax Raymond, Al Stewart from the London Lightning, and Jeremy Williams from the St. John's Millrats. Saya Ando, a real professional guy in the backcourt. He averaged 3.9 assists. His assist-to-turnover ratio was 2. He only had 59 total turnovers. A real poised guy at the point guard position, real high basketball IQ. Did a fantastic job as a floor general. Not a very loud guy, but his play speaks for itself. So congratulations, Saya.
Thank you very much, Mitch Kobe K, for that contribution to the award show. Now, of course, we're going to introduce the wonderful Brett Hedges as well, and that's going to be for the next round of awards, and we're going to be going into the Warrior Award, which is next. The player who showed warrior spirit during the games, Mr. Brett Hedges. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me here at the Canadian Basketball Professional Awards once again. It's been a great year. Me and Mitch Kobe K, we do the play-by-play and color commentary for the Windsor Express on NOXTROM.tv, and it's been a pleasure to watch another year of NBL Canada basketball and watching it grow and excel. The first award that I'm going to present is the Warrior Award. As Shay mentioned, is the player who showed warrior spirit during all games. The nominees are Kevin Young for the Halifax Raymond, Tony Bennett from the Windsor Express, and Akeem Scott for the Brampton A's. And after much deliberation, we decided that Anthony Bennett is the winner for this award from the Windsor Express. Came over from the London Lightning early in the regular season, right before the first game, and just became an impact player right away. And he was the driving force behind a lot of things that this team did during their season, and his versatility is unmatched as well. Good floor leader, but a great part of the team as well. That's why they ended up being the NBL Canada champions. So congratulations, Tony. It's been a pleasure watching you play, and hopefully continue to do so very soon. The next award I'm going to present is the Volcano Award. Is a player who shoots field goals, makes field goals in crucial times and moments of the game. And we've got some phenomenal shooters here that are in this category. First off is Zane Johnson from the London Lightning. Ryan Anderson. Zane played for London and Brampton last year. Ryan Anderson from the Windsor Express, a man that we know very well. And Omar Strong from the Mississauga Power. And the award goes to Omar Strong, a guy who can knock down three-pointers, it seems, in his sleep. Me and Mitchell and the rest of the NOXTROM crew had a phenomenal time watching him throughout the year, playing the Windsor Express 4 times at the WFCU Center and then again in the playoffs. So Omar Strong, well-deserved Volcano Award, a guy who can change the course of a game in a second or two, or a free throw or two. So congratulations, Omar, and continued success for you in your career. The next award I'm going to have is the Most Dangerous Player Award. The name says it all. This is for a player who was the player that led the offensive attack for his team, which led them to victory. And a lot of good players in this league, but we narrowed it down to 3, and that is Akeem Scott for the Brampton A's, Nick O'Corey from the Island Storm, and Chris Commons from the Windsor Express. And this one was really tough, and we're going to take a look, and who's the winner? It's actually a tie. We've decided that it's too hard to decide, so we're going to have Akeem Scott and Chris Commons share this award this year. Akeem Scott, point guard for the Brampton A's, driving force for their success this year, and Chris Commons, a man that we've been covering for over 3 years now. Great man on and off the court, and absolutely the most dangerous player in the league in terms of getting it going and heating up and getting crucial baskets and crucial points at a time when their team needs it the most. So congratulations, guys. You guys are the most dangerous players in the year, at least in our eyes. So congratulations once again. And of course, my final award that I'll be presenting is the Top Valued NOXTROM.TV award, and this one goes to the best player of the league, independent from stats and from independent altogether. Our nominees are Jeremy Williams from the St. John Millrats, Nick O'Corey from the Island Storm, and Quinnell Brown of the Windsor Express. And although all these players are phenomenal and deserve this award, we've decided that Quinnell Brown is the most deserving from the Windsor Express. He was named the league MVP by players and coaches, and led the league in points per game, was a double-double factor almost every single time he was on the floor, and was a driving force for this team in the playoffs and the regular season. So a well-deserved award. Obviously, we get to see Quinnell a lot, but in our eyes, he's the best player in the NBL Canada, and I believe that they believe so as well. So congratulations, Quinnell, and thank you guys for having me here today, and enjoy the rest of the show, and looking forward to NBL Canada basketball next season. All right. Thanks for having me.
All right, guys, we're not finished yet, and that was a lot of fun. I like that dangerous player. Of course, to me, that means force to be reckoned with. You know, kind of you get out of the way when that player's coming down the court for sure. But yeah, these are awesome awards we're giving out. Now I'm going to welcome back Alejandro to present the media portion of this award ceremony. Thank you so much, Alejandro de Romero. Welcome back.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Media Awards. Media Awards, we have three Media Awards, and the first one we're going to go for the play-by-play announcer of the NBLC Canada. Over there? Yes, okay. So, first, I'm going to talk about the best contribution for the league, and the This is media personality who made the best contribution to the fans. And in this category we have Maurice de la Costa from London Free Press. We have Mount Mosher from Halifax Raymond. Actually, the entire Halifax Herald team is in this category. And Aldous Stevenson, the NBL Canada Live, and the award goes to Maurice de la Costa. Are you sure? Yes? Okay. Yeah. Well, Mr. Maurice de la Costa, you are the chosen one for this award. Congratulations. Even the articles from Mr. Morris has been at some point critical. They have been critical to the success of the league, and it's a well deserved. Actually, is one of the best leading writers on the league, except for making some contributions, making some observations. Definitely, Aldous Stevenson also did a really good contribution. However, the votes go for Mr. Maurice de la Costa. Congratulations for being the best contribution on the NOXTROM TV 2014-2015 Canadian Professional Basketball Awards. Now for the play-by-play announcer, these are the best play-by-play announcers on the league, and we have Brett Poirier from the Island Storm. We have Megan McPeak from Brampton Ace, and we have Brett Hedges, our own Brett Hedges also, and the award for the best play-by-play. It's also some bias, but it's for Mr. Brett Hedges, definitely one of the leading announcers on the league. The play-by-play that he performed is really good. He does a really good description of the play. He is very accurate on saying who is the player, who is doing what, and where is, so even a blind person can see it through his eyes. Congratulations, Brett. You want to come over and pick up? Yeah, of course. You're here.
You like me. You really like me.
Now for the analyst of the season, or also known as the color commentator, which is the person who does the analysis, we have several candidates here. We have Marty Crease from the London Lightning team. We also have several from Halifax Raymond. However, the best analyst on the league that brought all the numbers and everything, like with very good and sharp description, is no more, no less than our own Mr. Mitch Kobe. Congratulations, Mitch. A well-deserved award for Mitch, because he brings the statistics, he brings the details. He's not biased. Well, sometimes most of the times he's not biased. He describes everything, what's happening. He cheers for all the teams as long as there's passion. So, Mitch, congratulations. That's all for me now. It's going to be the coach's award. Thank you, Jay.
Thank you. Oh, it's always nice to give back to the team. Okay, we've got 3 for the coaches there, because our next segment is going to be brought to you by Mr. Brett Hedges and Mitch Kobe, the 2 award winners. Let's bring them up here, and maybe they can say a little thank you, a little speech there. Speech about receiving the award. Welcome, Mitch Kobe and Brett Hedges. Congratulations.
I knew you guys were buttering me up, making me gonna do stuff. All right. Well, we've seen a lot of basketball over this season, Mitch, and had some ups and downs and peaks and valleys. But at the end of the day, there's the reason behind all these players is these phenomenal coaches that we have in the league, and to say the least, these coaches are phenomenal every year. So we made 3 awards for them, but the first award is the Chess Master Award. And Mitch, why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Okay, so the Chess Master Award is going to the coach that made the best moves, substitutions, and instructions for the team to win. we see a coach's job come into play when it's time to call something out of a timeout, or off an inbounds, or make the right substitution, or sit somebody down when need be. There's tough decisions to make. Their job goes unnoticed and thankless at times. And I don't think we could say enough about what Bill Jones did this season, and he is actually the winner of this award. All of our coaches did a fantastic job. We have chosen to recognize Bill Jones as the chess master, as Alex would like to call him. It's a great descriptor. He was a pro's pro, and his players believed in him. And more importantly, all of the new guys that he brought in, he found a place for them. They all gelled, and that's not easy to do with personalities, egos, skill sets. Teamwork can be tough, and he was the leader and implemented that in fine fashion.
You could also say that these awards go to the coaching staff as a whole. As we know, the Windsor Express have 4 or 5 assistant coaches and athletic trainer staff and game day staff as well. So they all contribute to that, and the chess master goes to Bill Jones and the Windsor Express coaching staff. So congratulations. The next award goes for leadership. It goes to a coach that showed the best leadership example and determination leading a team. And over the last 3 years that we've been involved in the league, I don't think we've come across a coach that leads his team just quite as well as Joe Salerno does for the Island Storm. He took his team to the Atlantic Conference Finals once again, and when his players were off, they went and took the tour of China, and he coached that team, and they didn't lose a game while they were over there. So he shows tremendous leadership. He's a good guy. He's very present in the community that he's in, and there's no other award to give it to for leadership than to Joe Salerno. So congrats, Coach. Whoops. Excellent. And now the third coach is the NOXTROM.TV top coach of the NBL Canada. And this is for the best coach of the league, independent from stats. And drum roll, please. Coach David Magley of the Brampton A's has taken this award. He at the midway point of the regular season, his team was 500, and they ended up not losing a game until the playoffs. They made a really strong push at the end to get them the second spot in the Central Division of the NBL Canada. And they defeated the London Lightning in a 5-game series, and then played the Windsor Express and had a 3-1 lead on them before the Express came back to take that series in a 7th game. So he got the absolute most out of his players, and there's nobody else I can think of to get the top coach award, the NOXTROM.TV top coach award, than to David Magley. Do you agree, Mitch?
I would. I was impressed, certainly in the Windsor series. Those guys were in full belief of his system. He was really intelligent, poised. He kept his composure. He was just a fantastic leader for those guys. And look at the job they did here in Windsor. We were lucky to get out of that. But Dave Magley, fantastic job.
Absolutely. So this wraps it up for Brett and Mitch's section of the awards. So I'd like to thank you all for having us here. Thank you for letting us be a part of this crew and doing what we love to do best, and that's call basketball. So thanks a lot, everyone here at NOXTROM, and thank you, Mitch, for being my partner in crime for all these years, and thanks, everyone, and let's on to next year, right? Anything else?
Yeah, if everybody has around 45 minutes, I just got something small to say. No, I just wanted to say thank you to the NOXTROM team, as well NBL Canada, our fans sorry, pardon me, Alex rudely interrupted me while I'm trying to say a speech. Fans around Canada and worldwide, the NBL, it's been a challenge, but it's also been a wonderful thing to have our own brand of professional basketball here in Canada. And I just can't say enough about the job that everybody's done. The growth in this league has been fantastic, and I'm really, really grateful to be a part of it, and really grateful to be here now. And I'm really looking forward to next year, coming back and working again with everyone, and bringing you even better commentary from us as we plan to work really hard this offseason and improving the things that we can to bring you the best quality programming that's available.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, thanks again, guys. I really appreciate that. Of course, I definitely concur with the coach portion of that award ceremony tonight. Definitely, honorable mention to all of them. And now I would like to bring back This is going to be actually, here we go. It's going to be for the fan portion. So the fans voted on this. So best fan base is the next award we're going to present. And I'm going to bring up Alex. And Alex and I are going to close the show with the rest of this award ceremony. Alex, come on up here.
Thank you, Shane. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's for the best fan base, we took a look to the number of fans, the number of games, and the average, and definitely the best fan base was for. There is no doubt that the London Lightning have the biggest fan base. They have the Budweiser Gardens to the top every time they play. They have a very loyal fan base. So congratulations for the fans of the London Lightning. Keep going, keep moving, keep supporting London Lightning. They have 2 championships in a row, as well as the Windsor Express now. So congratulations, London Lightning, for that incredible job bringing fans to the NBL. For the best fan support, definitely here was a lot of discussion, but the best fan support goes for the Island Storm. They are the team that has the best support. They go if there is snowstorms. They go anywhere. And congratulations for the Island Storm, because they are bringing those fans, those hard fans, to the games. And congratulations for the fans, for the Island Storm, for supporting your team. Your team is going to be really, really strong next year. And congratulations. And now I'm going to turn the microphone to Shay to do the girls award.
Okay. All right. And of course, Alex, you're talking about the dance teams. So, of course, our ladies, and we do have a male dancer as well in the Windsor Express. Now, we're going to be introducing the dance team's best performance. So first, we've got, thank you for presenting the awards and switching roles with me. Appreciate it, Alex. Dance team with the best performance routines. So the Millies actually are the winners of that. The Millies, congratulations. So that's the St. John Mill Rats. The dance team is called the Millies. They had a quite wonderful routine there, and the fans definitely appreciated that. So shout out to them. Next, I'm going to present the award for Best Choreography. Those are the dance teams, obviously. They presented the best dance move, definitely were noticed by everyone, and we wanted to give them an honorable mention as well as a trophy for their hard work on the court. Dance team with the best choreography goes to the Storm Chasers. That's going to be the Island Storm dance team. Very smart name, I like that. And that was, I believe, February 23rd. The Storm versus Lightning was probably one of their best. Are we giving honorable mention to that performance? Yes. Very complex routine, so if everybody wants to go back and watch that game for February 23rd, that was the one that kind of stood out the most. So congratulations to you guys. And our final award of the night, I believe, unless there's another one, yes. Okay, so for the rest of the dance teams, best engagement. And what that is, I want to talk about this for a little bit. It was the dance team with the best engagement with the fans. So we want to thank you. I mean, this team, you know, kind of brought the kids in. They got the fans involved, kind of took them by the hand, danced with them on the side, showed them how to do the routine, and then kind of killed it and went on the court and shook everything they had and gave the fans a good show. So the best engagement with the fans is the Express Nation, and we all know that's the Windsor Express dance team. So congratulations to you guys. You really did an amazing job kind of getting everybody involved, and yes, we have some great fans as well. So just want to show some appreciation to you guys. Thank you so much. And then Alejandro, we're going to bring you back to close. Do you have anything you want to say? I would like you to come up and close with me. I want to talk about some highlights. I want to talk about some highlights about the game because this is kind of bittersweet for me. It's going to be the last little bit of involvement we have with the basketball team and all that, and talking about this and what we've been through, what we've gone through, the highlights.
Yes, Jay, has been an incredible season. The season that just passed was full of drama. It was a season for all those addicted to drama and adrenaline junkies. It's a season that definitely is going to be part of history right now. It's going to be really good. I enjoy all the games, the passion that the players put in every game was outstanding. Shay, I don't know what you think about that.
Yes, I mean we are going to be part of history now. We streamed the games, we got that footage along with some other people as well. We worked side by side with Kojako on that as well, and we kind of caught some great footage. We've seen some great things, met some wonderful. I know I met some wonderful people. The fans have been amazing. Thank you guys. I did some sideline reporting. I got to interview the mayor. I mean, that's a pretty big deal, and I wouldn't have been able to do that if it wasn't for, the Windsor Express getting me involved with NOXTROM. So I've been working with NOXTROM now for over a year, so this is my first season where I got to get involved with the interviews and kind of be part of the team as a whole. So I want to thank NOXTROM as well as everyone involved with the Windsor Express for being so good to me and showing me what it's like to be part of an awesome sports team. So I thank you for that. And yeah, the games, Game 7, for what it was fun. I got what I wanted out of that. I wanted to see a Game 7. I didn't get to see them perform that game, play, but when you got to be there, see the fans, how much they love the team and everything, it really was wonderful. So I'm glad I got to be a part of that anyway.
Yeah, this is a game, this is a league for the kids. Thank you so much for all the fans out there that support this effort from a lot of, thank you to all the volunteers, because without the volunteers from all the leagues, this wouldn't be possible. I know there are tons of volunteers, and we need those volunteers to say thank you. And on behalf of the NOXTROM Digital Media, the NOXTROM TV team, has been an incredible season. And Shay, I'm going to leave you alone so you can close.
Okay.
Shay.
Nice seeing you. Thank you so much, Alex. I appreciate it. I just want to give a thank you to the whole NOXTROM team. I really appreciate everybody's help, all our little interns that we had help us running around, doing things, making sure we got things on time. We got all our stats on time. I appreciate you guys so much. And everybody, like I said, the fans, you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this without you. So keep supporting us, keep watching. Windsor Express did it again. We took home the championship. Controversial or not, we did it. And I just want to thank the other teams as well. Give honorable mention to all of you. You did an amazing job, even though, it can be competitive and we want our team to win. You all showed an amazing sportsmanship and did what you needed to do. So thank you for watching this live stream with NOXTROM Digital Media. Everyone behind the scenes, everyone that was here presenting awards, I'd like to thank you for your time. And we will hopefully see you next year with another win. All right, this has been Shay Rochelle. Take care.